Hello! So I'm going to film a series of how-to videos, some simple informational videos for those of you who might be a beginner and want to learn a little bit more about doing your makeup. So as you can see, my face is a mess today. I've got like red, I have a pimple right here, pimple right here, and it's just red. So we need to fix that, right? So I'm going to use my Morphe color correcting palette. It costs like $6 and it works. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about these colors and we're going to use them on my face. Yeah. Okay. So this green color right here is for correcting redness, which is exactly what I need. This usually has to do with redness that are associated with breakouts and allergies. Just make sure whatever product you're using is hypoallergenic if you are sensitive. So I'm going to go ahead and just dab my finger in here and place it over all the areas that are red. And I've already primed my face. I like to prime before I color correct. I'm just gonna dab. I don't know what is with all these pimples. And a little bit. It's all going to blend out and just do its job, so don't worry. And this whole nose is just, this nose is just, yeah. So I know my lights are really bright today, but it's because I want you to see what's going on. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. Cool? Cool. So I think those are, what is that? I think those are my reddest spots, so to speak. Okay. So this purple color right here will neutralize yellow undertones and will help brighten up dull skin you may have. I'm not particularly noticing dull parts, but this is something good to keep in mind. The yellow is used to brighten purple undertones you may have. If you have sunspots or if you can see any veins, yellow is really good for that. I do have some sunspots, so I'm just going to dab a little bit here. And then I just like to use it as like a pre-highlight, if that makes sense. To brighten the areas that I know I'm going to highlight, I will do that like on my forehead. So we talked about the purple, the green. We have this color here. So peach and orange. Peach and orange are used to neutralize blue tones and dark under eye circles. So depending on the color of your skin and how dark your under eyes are, you can decide what color to use. So that's why this pot also has this lighter color. You can use either or mix the two together. I usually just go all out and go for the dark peach. And I just spread it out as needed. And sometimes I'll take the peach and I'll just blend it so there's a nice transition. Now that we have put all the colors on our face, I will make funny faces for you. Just kidding. I'm going to go ahead and put my foundation on. Today I'm going to use my Stila Stay All Day foundation. I'm going to first apply it with my Morphe Y7 brush. And then I will kind of bounce it into my face using my beauty blender. Okay. And so that is basic color correcting. Usually the next steps I would take now is I would put under eye concealer on, which is also going to help block the darkness under your eyes. You can see a little bit of the orange still because I don't want to put too much product on my face. So I'm keeping the foundation to a minimum under my eyes because I know my concealer is going to go on top of that. So yeah, next I'm going to put my under eye concealer, and I also use that to highlight my face, and I will be baking my face. But if you want to see the next steps of doing your makeup, head on over to the next video because I'm trying to minimize the fast forwarding and try to be descriptive and informative here. So I'm splitting it up into a bunch of videos, and you can watch whatever is relevant to you. Okay?